Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Willie, and this is the 5-minute leadership class. And today we're going to look at some leadership bullet points that I've learned from others over the year. And these 5 bullet points are from Jim Henry, and this is part 2. Last week was part number 1, and these are great bullet points. There's something you just think about, you can evaluate yourself, and you go much deeper. It's like the tip of an iceberg, but there's a huge amount beneath each of these bullet points. So here we go. You ready? First bullet point, take time to pray. Take time to pray. Man, this is the one I struggle with all the time. There's so many things to do as leaders, so many things you could do, and yet we have to take time to pray. That's where the power is. That's where the presence of God is. That's where the anointing is. Take time to pray. You must pay the price in prayer. Otherwise, you'll have a superficial leadership and a superficial ministry. Second bullet point, early failures or sin in your life are not necessarily fatal to life and ministry. Let your failures be your mentors. Failure is not necessarily the end. It's what you do after a failure. Do you learn? Do you grow? Do you humble yourself? Do you make the deep changes that are necessary? So early failures or even sin in your life is not fatal to a life of fruitful ministry. Let those failures be your mentors. Bullet point number 3. People need to be encouraged. One of the main jobs of a good leader is to encourage those you lead. People need encouragement. I can't tell you how many times a little bit of encouragement has helped me in my ministry and in my leadership. And everybody needs that encouragement. So remember, whatever type of leadership you have, secular or ministry leadership, people you lead need to be encouraged. Look for ways that you can encourage and spot them doing something good. Number 4, live in constant recognition that temptation will be there. You never arrive where you'll no longer be tempted by many different things. So live in the recognition that temptation is going to come, because being forewarned is being ready. So live in constant recognition that temptation will be there. And finally, this is the last bullet point, persevere in your call. Finish well. Persevere in your call. God has called you. God has given you a ministry. Persevere in it. Now, I heard that from a man, Jim Henry, who was already probably in his 80s when I heard it. And he said it with tears in his eyes. Persevere in your call. Too many leaders have quit. Too many leaders have given up. But you will be one of those who persevere in your call and finish well. So I hope those bullet points encourage you. Hope they open up your eyes. Go over them, write them down. I write them in a book. And until next time, this is Pastor Willie, and this has been the 5-minute leadership class. Take care.